pushing it up the floor. Kenyon Middlebrooks gives to Nordy. They'll lob it inside to Sierra Scott, and Scott draws the foul.
You know, looking at Detroit's team.
Line, and now 2 for 3. Off the miss. Penguins not shooting very well from the free throw line here tonight. Near side left wing, it's Lauren Allen with the runner. Nope, the rebound comes down to Macy Nordy. Ball is saved in by Kenya Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks bounces it to Nordy. Penguins pushing it up the floor. Here's Kelsey Gerganis, near side right wing. And Gerganis, top of the key to Nordy. Far side left wing, Wesley. Wesley bounces it out of bounds. And who are they going to give it to? They'll give it to Youngstown State with 5:15 to play here in the ball game.
The ball went off somebody's foot. I guess they thought it was off Detroit's.
Penguins will take it. Jaleesa Jones goes to the bench. Penguins will have it with 14 to shoot. Whistle and an offensive foul called on Youngstown State. That'll be number 3 on Macy Nordy. So we'll come back to the other end. As Detroit will work it up the floor. Trying to milk this 60-47 lead. Lauren Allen, top of the key, Mulroy. Near side left wing. Sandi Brown, dribble drive, left low block, floater, got it. She's 2 points off her career high 27 points. She has 25, and the lead is 62-47. Sierra Scott, loose ball, bounce to Gerganis. Gerganis, runner, that one's short. Rebound comes down to Sandi Brown. Brown has 6 rebounds, 3 assists to go along with those 25 points. Here is Lauren Allen outside to Chanika Hall. Chanika Hall with a scoop. Nope. But there's a foul called on her path to the basket. It's that time. Detroit has ripped off a 19-5 run. And that is why we are where we are. And that is now 63-47 in favor of the Titans. Cross-court toss to Macy Nordy. Nordy gives back to Kelsey Gerganis. Gerganis has her pass. Knocked out of bounds. It is off Detroit's Lauren Allen.
You know, and even though Detroit is up right now, they are not letting up on defense. They are continuing their very tough pressure defense on Youngstown State.
Jaquetta Wesley, near side right wing. 9 seconds of the shot clock. She triggers for 3 and knocked it down. Jaquetta Wesley with 9 points. It's 63-50. Bridget Mulroy, and that's too easy at the other end. 65-50 in favor of Detroit. And nearly another turnover. We have a whistle and we have a foul. It is called on Detroit's Sandi Brown. It's her 3rd. And we take a timeout. 3 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. She'll go for double figures. She had 15 against Detroit. In the first meeting, she splits the pair. Wesley comes down with a rebound. Long range 3 for Alexander, off the mark. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and it will go to Detroit with 3:44 left. You just never get the feeling that the momentum has been on the side of the Penguins, and that's been throughout the season, but even now with the Penguins making a bit of a run, you just don't get that feeling that they're going to be able to get over the hump at this point.
Right, you don't ever feel like they're relaxed, like they can take control of the basketball game. You feel like they're constantly fighting to stay in it.
All alone underneath, Jaleesa Trussell tracks down the ball. 10 seconds to shoot. This is Chanika Hall off the dribble, near side, then outside to Mulroy. Mulroy looking for Sandi Brown. She triggers and hits and ties a career high. 27 points for Sandi Brown. Anything else will be a new career high. Wesley for 3, and she knocked it down. 12 points for Jaquetta Wesley. However, Detroit has had an answer all night long. Long toss ahead. This is Jaleesa Trussell. Outside to Jaleesa Jones. Chanika Hall on the left wing with 17 to shoot. Loose ball. Turnover created by Kenya Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks dishes off. Backside. It's Wesley who tracks it down. Errant pass. Wesley for 3. That one is short. And the rebound comes down to Bridget Mulroy for Detroit. Penguins may have forced one there.
I think Jaquetta Wesley was feeling she had a hot hand. Wanted to take that other three.
I guess they call that a heat check, just to see how hot exactly you are. Far side in the corner, top side Mulroy. Chanika Hall in the left wing. 9 seconds to shoot. Swings it over to Jones for three. That one is short off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped up high into the air. And it is Macy Norton that comes down with it. Here's Kamisha Alexander. Alexander has it outside the three-point line. Middlebrooks for the baseline. Fires and hits. 4 points for Kenya Middlebrooks. It is an 11-point ball game.
And Youngstown State's doing a great job of keeping the tempo up. They have to run the ball right now if they have any hopes of getting back in this game. And so far, they're doing that.
Jaleesa Jones made Macy Norty miss. 9 to shoot. Chanika Hall outside. Mulroy for three. That one's no good. And the ball is saved in right into the hands of Kelsey Gerganis. And we have a whistle and we have a foul. Penguins have but one timeout remaining. Gerganis puts it up and puts it in. So Detroit will try to run as much time as possible here. As Jaleesa Jones will sprint it up the floor. They're working ahead to Chanika Hall, and we have a timeout called by Detroit. The Titans have 3 timeouts. Basketball. It is Sandi Brown set to fire it in. And it is into Chanika Hall. Hall dribbles out of some traffic. It's gobbled up by Jaleesa Jones. Coming up on a minute to play here in the ball game. Chanika Hall is fouled by Kenya Middlebrooks with 58.1 seconds remaining. Pressure from Detroit. Steal by Hall, but it's gobbled right back up by Wesley. Already trying to hurry it up the floor. They manage it to Wesley. Wesley works it across to Kenya Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks crosses over, turns the ball over. Here's Jaleesa Jones over to Bridget Mulroy. Now Sandi Brown. And the senior will pull it back out. They'll give to Mulroy. Cross-court toss. Here's Jaleesa Trussell over to Jaleesa Jones. They give it to Mulroy with 15 to shoot. This is Trussell. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jaleesa Jones penetrates. Jones for the easy two. Right low block. And with 19 seconds remaining in the game, the Penguins are going to tie a school record with 14 straight losses as Wesley puts it in. There's a timeout called by Cindy Martin. But it has not been a pleasant stretch. Detroit to fire it in. Sandi Brown gets the ball into Jaleesa Jones off the inbounds. It's going to end up in the hands of Jaquetta Wesley, who puts it up and in. Final 5 seconds will tick on down, and Chanika Hall will dribble it out. 2 seconds now, 1. And the ball game is over. The final in this one. It is Detroit 70. Youngstown State 62. The Penguins are going to put the finishing touches on this one following these words on the Valley's new home.